All right, I'm going to call to order this Board of Commissioners work session for April 20th. And we have two items from Ms. Ridge.
I didn't see what's first.
Drainage complaint.
So on the, so Ben, our project manager, has been working about a drainage issue at 5655 South Harmony Road. He has contacted the property owner with no response until yesterday. So we would like to work with the property owner to get the drainage problem fixed and a resolution to that, but also ask, just to inform you that if it doesn't work out, then we'll proceed with litigation with our legal department. And that's been at their guidance to stay in accordance with our code. So we will continue to work with that property owner and hopefully not have to take the next steps for that. On the other item that we're bringing towards you, in our 755 code -10, a resident has the right to appeal to the Board of Commissioners if they are denied a certain request in our department. This request came as a second driveway on their property, which is against our 755 code. We only limit residential lots to one single driveway entrance. I do believe that we have Mr. John Brumley might be on Zoom to address his concerns with this.
Before we do that, Mr. Cockrell, this isn't an actual hearing. So is this appropriate to be
I think
proceeding this way?
I think it would be best to, we have times every Thursday afternoon for hearings such as this. I think it would be best to schedule a time.
Yeah.
Have him put together a statement as to what he's appealing and his reasoning for appealing, and go through it that way. I wouldn't want to do the appeal hearing right now without you knowing at least the background. Here's the reason for the appeal, and probably the original permit and all that was denied. I think that would be fairer and more efficient.
I think it would be fair as well. I don't want to taint our decision-making either direction by having a discussion right now. I know Mr. Brumley's here and I apologize for that. Can you tell Mr. Brumley what he needs to do to get this to file an official appeal so that we can hear it? Would it be the auditor's office?
I think the best thing for him to do is to either get me his phone number or call the legal department at 812, sorry, got a different area code in my mind, 812-349-2525 and ask for me or leave a voicemail with his phone number and I can get together with him. The auditor's office handles a lot of and I think ultimately that's where it will go, but they handle a lot of township assistance appeals and things like that. And this would have a different process with that. So I'd like to be part of that process as he files that.
No, that's awesome. I'm sorry, Mr. Brumley, but we're going to avoid any discussion beyond this today, beyond procedure today. But please call legal department, ask for Mr. Cockrell, and he will walk you through the process to file an appeal on that driveway permit.
And I guess I would ask, do we know when the appeal, when it was denied? When was it? Okay. I would just tell you, let him know that we've got 30 days for him to request the appeal. It sounds like that's happened, but I don't know if it's in writing or how that occurred. So we want to make sure we document that he is requested appeal within that 30-day period, because that's an important thing.
Okay, thank you. I know he's got his hand raised, but we really don't want to talk through this today. I just don't think it's appropriate. He's on the Zoom screen with his hand raised. I just don't think it's appropriate to have this discussion today. I just don't want to. We have an appeals process and I want that to work and
do you have his phone number?
Okay, great. So we do have your phone number, Mr. Brumley.
So I will give him a call. I know we have a noon item. I have to be at a new meeting and probably a 1 o'clock meeting, but I will call him probably between 2 and 4 today. So we can hear that and
Great.
figure it out.
Thank you, Mr. Brumley. Thank you, Ms. Ridge. We'll proceed as
Okay.
an appeal.
Yeah, and I apologize to Mr. Brumley for having him attend. This was kind of how we were guided to put it on the work session. So and
Okay.
it's brand new to us, so we
Okay.
weren't aware of that
This
process.
is our first one, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
I was going to say, because we passed that quite a few months ago, maybe a
Yes.
year ago even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was just I think maybe a lack of communication between our office and legal.
Okay. So
That was advising.
apologies all around, Mr. Brumley. I apologize for that. This is our first one, but we've done other appeals. So once we get the ball rolling, we'll be fine. Trust us, we'll be fine. And we do look forward to hearing from Mr. Brumley and receiving the information. So, all right. Any other departments have an update for us? All right. With that, I'm going to adjourn the work session. Thanks, everyone. Be well.